Today's breaking news. Is Josie Duggar healthy today? Here's what the 19th Duggar is doing now. Josie Duggar is the last biological child of Jim Bob and Michelle Duggar, and she didn't have an easy start in life. When viewers first met the Duggar family, their kid count was quite a bit under 19. Their first few seasons on TLC chronicled the arrival of a few babies, though, and the title changed multiple times. The show was ultimately titled 19 Kids and Counting. But in the end, the Duggars never had a living biological child after number 19. Josie Duggar was born premature and fought hard for every milestone. Where is the youngest Duggar now, and is she in good health? Josie Brooklyn Duggar was born on December 10, 2009, and her arrival was chronicled on 19 Kids and Counting. The tiny baby was a micro-preemie, and at the time, no one was sure if Josie would make it. Such prematurity also increases the risk of many health issues, so doctors couldn't say. After Josie was born, Michelle and Jim Bob had one more pregnancy, which sadly ended in a stillbirth. Around that time, the show aired footage where the couple discussed that Michelle's doctors had advised her to stop having kids. Jubilee Shalom Duggar was stillborn on December 11, 2011, and after that, Jim, Bob, and Michelle didn't have any more biological children. They did, however, adopt Michelle's great-nephew Tyler, who remains part of the Duggar family. And since Tyler is one of younger Duggars, he and Josie likely grew up rather close. A news article, as well as the family's show, documented Josie's arrival home after 6 months in the NICU. Why was the last Duggar baby born so early? Josie was born at 25 weeks gestation after Michelle was diagnosed with preeclampsia. Preeclampsia affects many women, and advanced maternal age is one possible contributing factor. Preeclampsia can lead to the need for an early delivery, as it did in Michelle Duggar's case, which poses risks to the baby but arguably fewer risks than preeclampsia. A medical expert who did not treat the Duggars noted that babies born at 25 weeks are at risk for cerebral palsy, blindness, deafness, and learning disabilities. Because the Duggars more or less went off air while Josie was still rather young, many former viewers wonder how she's doing now and whether she has any of the issues that come with severe prematurity. Anyone who watched Josie's early years on 19 Kids and Counting will recall a few health scares with the young baby. Michelle had her older daughters help out with Josie, who needed special attention after coming home from the NICU. Josie had medical scares over the years, including a few hospital visits and emergency calls. When she was 5, she had a seizure, the aftermath of which was aired as part of 19 Kids and Counting. Michelle explained that Josie had a history of seizures when she had a fever, aka febrile seizures. Jim Bob added that all of Josie's previous seizures happened with fevers due to ear infections, and that the family hoped she would outgrow them eventually. In the years since, there have been few mentions of Josie's health issues, leading fans to believe she's in reasonably good health today. Josie is often featured in photos with her close-in-age siblings, as well as her nieces and nephews, many of whom are near in age to the teen. Images and footage of Josie suggest that she's happy and healthy these days, but many commenters thought her schoolwork wasn't rigorous enough. Without any further context, of course, no one knows whether Josie has a learning disability or was simply working at the appropriate grade level based on when she started school and how much progress she made.